So there we go, we saved Sakura, assuming Tosca is probably alive as well. And we defeated Angramayu, you know, before he was even born. And, well, what's next? And I wake up. I don't feel tired, and my body and mind are refreshed. We should have been sleeping together, but he's not in the futon. I look at the clock, and it's already 10 o'clock. Pretending to understand, I get up. I'm surprised by how light I feel. What's wrong? It feels like the chains have been removed from my limbs. My body burns with heat as I recall what happened. Last night, Senpai shared his blood with me and we went to sleep together. Senpai lost one of his arms after coming home from the forest, but everything's gonna go well now. I feel great, so I can help Ryder do more. Nothing bad will happen now. Senpai and Ness out here, everything's gonna turn out fine. Or maybe not. I think, yeah, this is from Sakura's perspective, and she thought she was still, you know, I guess, back in time. A bad dream. Why did I dream about the worst possible outcome? Senpai? The wind feels good. The porch is filled with light, and walking here lightens my heart. My body feels light as a feather. Maybe I lost some weight while I slept. To be honest, I'm on the heavier side, and I'm fighting against the scale every night, but it's never done any good. And Senpai says something like, Sakura, 割と気痩せするタイプだったんだ. I'll faint, so it'll be great if I manage to lose some weight. Senpai? Where are you? You're totally not dead, right? I just feel amazingly refreshed, and the world looks different just by walking around. My body's so light. Air tastes good. My heartbeat feels so warm. It's like as if I don't have a weird like parasitic worm inside me anymore. It's great. It's a feeling of freedom, as if the poisons me were taken out. The worm grandfather implanted within me, black mud entangling my heart, dreams stuck in my mind. Everything disappeared and... Senpai? There's no one here. The hallway's quiet. Senpai? There's no one here. Warm sunlight? Senpai? There's no one here. A cool breeze. No way. It's impossible for nobody to be here, because that was just a bad dream. But the last time I saw him, his body was breaking apart. Yes, it has to be a lie. A body that wasn't human. There's no way it can move with that body, so he should be waiting for me somewhere around here. Senpai? But the date I saw in the living room was 10 days since that event, the end of February. I fall to my knees. I understand everything now. No, I knew it the moment I woke up, but I pretended not to notice. mind whites out. I feel like I'm about to break, but I can't. All I can do is cry. That's all. I'm a coward and a crybaby. I don't know how else to make up for it, so I can't even appreciate the fact that I'm alive. That's the end of the long winter. I'm free from the chains that bound me for 11 years, but I lost my only guide.
The
boy bluntly said this, an amazed expression and a deep sigh. He was prepared for that. The girl associated herself with the boy knowing that she was going to be hated. But somewhere in her mind was a thought that she didn't want to be hated by the boy, and at the same time, as she watched him cough to hide his embarrassment, she wanted to value that thought. It's spring. Hey, Rin. Okay, I guess, yeah, Kirei's dead. We have a new priest, I guess. Happy end! Shiro's dead, but happy end. Nesan's strong. She was more sad than I was, but she got her energy back as spring arrived. I appreciate her concern. I've always dreamed of being able to live with Nesan in her house. I can't bear spending the night by myself. I don't know what will happen to me after Nesan goes home today. But that's why it's even more important to grow up. Before heading home, Nesan tells me she'll be waiting for my visit. It must have been caught in her hair when she came here. A pink flower petal flutters through the air. It wasn't true, but I wasn't skilled enough to say I was good at it. I've read a lot of books before I came here, and I've had my share of cooking classes. But I was really scared of having someone eat something I've made. The basics turned out to be rice balls. Oh, onigiri. We made them together. I thought he was making fun of me. I sulked a bit. But when I looked up, I saw he was serious, and I couldn't get mad at him. And he ate the rice balls I just made. He ate something I made and thanked me for the meal. I don't know what he wanted to teach me, but I felt less awkward starting the next day, and I wanted him to eat my meals again. It's spring. I got much more money than I expected when I sold the mansion. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, we gotta do something with that mansion. I was wondering, like, we're not gonna abandon it. We might as well just sell it to some random person. It's more than enough to maintain this house. I went and asked Fujimura-sensei's father to give me the right to the land, making sure I can keep this house. I just shake my head. Fujimura-sensei shrugs. And leaves the house with a motherly smile. I recall a painful memory.
どこか遠くに行こう。今までどこかに遊びに行くとかなかっただろ。たまには遠出して騒ぐのもいい。
In dead seriousness, he said there's nowhere we can't go, we put our minds to it. I smiled since he was so pure.
よし、じゃあ約束だ。さくらの体が治って、このゴタゴタが終わったら。
Yes, the promise is... It's spring. I think I haven't seen someone for a while now. It's painful to be alone. My memories keep looping in my head. I want to turn the power off. It's fortunate that I don't miss people, but then why?
当然だろう。奪ったからには責任を果たせ、さくら。
Yes, I have to do something. It's painful to be by myself or to be with others, but I have to do something I can. But I don't know how I can atone. I can't think of anything I can do for others, so this will be for myself. I'll grow one flower every year for the promised day. It's spring. I'm getting used to being alone, and it's getting fun to be with others, but it's still scary. Talking to someone makes it feel like the whole world is condemning me as punishment.
けど守る。これからさくらに問われるすべてのことから、さくらを守るよ。たとえそれが偽善でも、好きな相手を守り通すことをずっと理想に生きてきたんだから。
He's really selfish. I think it's the worst when he says whatever he wants and doesn't actually protect me. So I'm not gonna forgive him. I'm gonna tell him a lot of selfish things to bother him. But I'll forgive him. He says it's hypocrisy, but his words alone calm me down so much. He's irresponsible, but I love him, and he loves me. It's spring. It's spring. It's spring. It's spring. No one comes here. I'm not sad, but I'm waiting so calmly for the spring that I sometimes doubt my sanity. I'm not sad because I have certainty. I believe I'll be compensated for all my pains. But there's one worry.
遅いな、先輩。これじゃ私、おばあちゃんになっちゃいますよ。
She's just waiting. I hope I can be healthy until that day. It's spring. Again. I haven't been able to move my body to my satisfaction recently. I go into the yard and sprinkle water like always.
先生、手伝いに来ましたよ。
Sensei! My student comes. A student came and asked for instructions, even though I taught myself and I don't have much skill. The Tosaka's new heir is a good girl, just like Nesan. Oh, Rin got married and had a kid? The lights are scattered. I sit in my usual rocking chair and stare at the yard.
あ、先生、寝ないでくださいね。終わったら昔の話聞かせてもらうんですから。
That's something that's fun for me too. I can only recall words now, but words become stories, repeating the good old days.
笑った。私、先生の笑顔好きだな。うちの強欲ばあさんと違ってすごい美人なんだもの。
Greedy grandma. I guess Rin is a bit of a penny pincher. The sun's warm, and time passes by gently and sometimes like torture. I keep planting seeds for the promised day. Flowers are redemption. I'll wait for spring here until I'm absolved. And it's spring again. The years are as long as a blink of an eye. I close my eyes and open them. The hill is covered with cherry blossoms. The boy, appearing just like he was before, is waving his hand on the familiar hill road. Guess that's it. Alright. Sakura just grows old. I mean, I don't know. She doesn't live in suffering, but you know, I guess obviously it's kind of sad. She doesn't do anything else with her life other than just waiting for Senpai until the end of her life. I don't know. It's like, I guess bittersweet. It's kind of cool. I kind of like bittersweet endings. But I assume this is just the normal ending, you know? It's probably a different ending. Well, Tiger Dojo mentioned there was a different ending. I guess we'll try to get that next. But yeah. Sakura just grows old. Yeah. I mean, again, it's not the worst thing. You know, she doesn't suffer anymore. She's not being tortured and has worms in her body or anything. She just, you know, lives out a peaceful life until the very end. You know, I guess, I mean, I don't know, I said she didn't do anything with her life. I don't know. She probably still, like, she did say that she got more comfortable talking with other people, so, I mean, I guess we didn't really see it in the little montage, but maybe she, you know, she just hang out, have slice of life adventures with the other people in her life. Probably, obviously, talks to Rin frequently, her sister, because even her daughter, or granddaughter, or I don't know. She said grandma, I don't know, was it, like, Tosaka's kid or grandkid? I don't know. Maybe she was saying grandma as in like an insult, you know, when she's not that old. But yeah, because she was still related to the Tosaka family, so it wasn't like she was completely isolated. And she wasn't like, it didn't seem like she was like completely sad or anything. She still had hope in her heart until the very end. You know, maybe that's good enough. End. Alright. That's what happens when Shiro just dies. Shiro just dies. Well, he dies a lot, but like, you know, he dies after everything is resolved, I guess. And the world isn't in danger of being destroyed, exploded, or whatever. Anyways. Cherry Blossom's End. Or Cherry Blossom's Dream, rather. Normal ending. Alright. However, let's try getting the other ending. They did say, okay, the two requirements is, to, what was it? Is to get enough affection points with Ilya, and also not use projection magic too much, basically. I think, well, I don't know, because I think we had enough scenes with Ilya, right? We have enough scenes with Ilya. Otherwise, we have to go back to day 14. But I think so. I think we've seen all the, like, stuff with Ilya, right? For the most part. So, I don't know. There was that scene, well, okay, well, let me just check real quick. There was that scene, I remember, like, we're walking with Ilya. Oh, where is it, though? I don't know where to find it. We were walking home with Ilya, and, you know, there was an option to say, hey, you wanna either, like, you know, be my master and I'll be your servant for a day, you know? That sort of thing. I think we chose that the first time. There's also an option to just, you know, visit our house or something. Maybe? I don't know. I don't remember though. It's been a while. I don't know where anything is. Yeah. It might be all the way back. I don't know. When was that? I don't remember. I don't know. I don't remember. It's like I'm just looking at the titles, like title over here. Because looking at the thumbnail is not very, you know, not very indicative of where exactly in the story you are. It's hard to tell anyway. There's breakfast. Spring. I don't know. I can't seem to find it. That's fine. I think, I don't know, let's see. Before we look back, I guess, maybe we should try, let's see, because I think what also the other requirement, obviously, is using too much projection, right? So instead of using another projection here, we'll just save it, you know? And hoping that we do have enough affection points of Ilya. I don't know, actually, but I think we do. I think that's the correct course of action. Let's see. So instead of like shooting like an arrow, you know, out of nowhere, let's just wait. before, because this is during like Saber versus Ryder, right?
Ryder!
I trust her. I have to trust her and wait. What good will it do even if I attack Saber now? What can I do with my projection that's already prepared? Our plan's already been determined. Ryder accepted my strategy, temporarily acknowledging me as her master. So... Saber's sword cuts through empty space. Ryder has already retreated out of Saber's range. Okay, so we didn't really have to do anything. Ryder had it under control. As the greatest retreat possible, she jumps back to the edge of the cavern. Saber can't pursue her. Ryder's chain is tangled around her legs. That's why Ryder went on her knees. Ryder persistently attacks Saber's upper body, entangled her legs as a final attack, and nailed her in place by piercing the nail dagger into the ground. Magical energy courses through Saber's body. Saber takes on lightning and easily destroys the chain. But it's too late. The small opening lasts a mere 2 seconds, but that's more than Ryder needs. Olgu. 50 meters, yeah, okay. Battle of the Noble Phantasms again. Yeah, I think, yeah, I'm pretty much the same thing, I think. Is there like a, I don't know. What's this, what's the skip button? There's a skip button. I don't know if there's a skip button. Maybe there is. I just don't know it. No, I oh, auto read. Oh, okay, I pressed the wrong button. I'm just pressing buttons. I don't know. We'll just go through this. Boo! Oh, Ikusu. On Caliber! Wow! Okay. And technically, this is new, so I can't skip it. Okay. It's on. I am the bone of my sword. Again, we already seen all this. Oh, okay. Oh, that's the button. Okay. I think I probably, you know, they're probably... Yeah, I probably, knew that before, I kind of forgot, so, okay, it was control. That's the button. Oath, skip the scene, bring my arm down, I kill Saber, skip this scene, skip that scene, skip this scene, skip that scene. You can't see it again on OBS, but there's a menu that asks you to skip. I skip that, and, oh, where are we? Oh, we're back here. Okay, so, again, we're all the way back here. I assume we rule breaker Sakura, and then we tell Ryder to save Tosaka-rin and Mato Sakura. And we're back here, walking towards the Angramayu, you know, trying to destroy it, right? But this time we didn't use we didn't use the projection to attack Saber with, so we have, like, I guess, you know, one more projection we can use without destroying our entire mind, maybe. My consciousness is breaking apart. A mere 100 meters becomes an impossibly vast expanse. I think it says expanse last time. Expanse? Expanse? It's only a matter of time before the cavern collapses. The ceiling is crumbling in places and the ground strewn with rubble. Oh no. My joints are stiff. It hurts to bend my limbs. If I let my guard down, I stop breathing. Finally, with determination it would take to stick a knife in my throat, I managed to draw a few breaths. I keep doing it in spite of the pain, because people can't live without oxygen. I might be able to move without oxygen, and even if I am to breathe, I would stop moving soon. It's hot. Hundreds of blades are growing out of my body, an inescapable death by skewering. I am the bone of my sword, but I already knew that. Somebody said, he said, she said, they said. Kotomine, yeah, Kotomine Kirei said. Or Kirei Kotomine, Kirei Kotomine, Kotomine Kirei, Kotomine Kirei. The time bomb was activated when I used projection, so this end was already determined. My legs are heavy. I don't know what I'm doing. My heart's about to explode from pain, fatigue, and emptiness. But just a bit more. Everything will end once I beat him. There's no one in my way. There's no one getting in my way anymore. But The shadow wavers. In front of the crater, the great holy grail, bathed in the ruddy glow. Angramayu is standing, I think, right? Wait, what? Kirei? Huh? Nani? Wait, what? A voice filled with strong will. As if it's fate, the man blocks my way through this desolate realm. I don't ask him how he's alive. He's dying. I don't feel magical energy from his body. There's a black sting where his heart should be. Like me, a brief fire that's like a turned hourglass. I don't hear his heartbeat. He doesn't have much longer to live. This is not speculation, but a predication. A predication? It's not predictions, predication? Kotome Kirei will die in a few minutes, even if he doesn't do anything. Did this happen when last time we went here? We didn't really see anyone, I guess, because all our memories were destroyed, our minds destroyed. Maybe he was still here, but we like a machine, we just did what we did without even talking to him and just destroyed everything. Maybe, I don't know. I assume so anyway, because well, he's still talking. Oops. Because if Amiyashiro did not succeed last time in the normal ending, then of course the world would be like destroyed, right? The curses of humanity would kill everyone. But no, the world didn't get destroyed, so I can only assume, again, Amiyashiro, instead of like us talking to him right now, our mind is broken, we just did what we did without even speaking, right? So. Kotomine will not back down. He won't retreat. I can't use projection as long as he's there. I need time to project. He'll smash my head if I show him such an opening. Yeah, it's like, very like, why? You have literally no reason, but... Then again, why did he... In the Fate route, why did he use the Holy Grail to summon all the evils of the world in the first place? He wanted everyone to suffer, right? Because that's what he wants. It's the only pleasure he has. Even on the verge of death, why does he approve of mankind's enemy, all evils of this world?
孵化させてやるのが愛ではないのか。
何が愛だ。理屈言うな。あれはもう多くの人間を殺してきた。このまま外に出すことはできない。
So we had this discussion already, Kotomine. We already debated about this.
ほう。では聞こう。お前の言う善悪とは何だ。人を殺すことが絶対の悪だとお前はそう言うのか。
それ、
Good and evil mean nothing to me now. The justice that Miyashiro believed in disappeared the instant I decided to save Sakura.
それでいい。元より答えなどない。人間とはそういうものだ。明確な答えなどなく、変動する真実を良しとする。我々には初めから真実となる事柄なぞない。人間は善悪を同時に兼ね備え、その属性を分けるのはあくまで自身の選択による。始まりはゼロであり、生まれ出ることに罪はないとお前には教えたはずだが。
You did.
ああ、たとえそれが悪であろうと赤ん坊に罪はないと。
そうだ。人間は生まれ、学習によって善か悪か、そのどちらかに偏るもの。とある聖典にはこうある。人間は天使より優れた存在だと。何故か。それは悪を知りながらも悪に走らぬ者がいるからだと。生まれながら善しか知らぬ天使とは違う。人間とは悪を持ちながら善と生きられる存在ゆえに、善しか知らぬ天使より優れたものだと。しかに吐き気を催すような悪人が戯れに見せる善意がある。
That's basically you, Kirei.
多くの人間を救った聖人が気まぐれに犯す悪意がある。この矛盾、両立する善意と悪意こそが人を人たらしめる聖杯だ。生きるということが罪であり、生きているからこその罰がある。聖あってこその善であり、聖あってこその悪だ。
Are we really gonna have this philosophical debate this at the very end, Kirei?
生まれいでぬ者に罪過は問えぬ。
Yeah, but like, it kinda like, made Sakura suffer, so screw that.
何者にも望まれぬもの。生まれながらに悪であるものなどない。あれは誕生するその瞬間まで罰を受けるいわれはない。
That's Kotomine's answer. That man pardons all evils of this world for this reason alone.
だからって許すのか。こいつは初めから殺すためだけのものだ。外に出ることで多くの人間が死ぬと分かっているのなら、それは俺たちにとって紛れもない悪だろう。
そうだ。これは存在自体が悪だ。何しろそのように作られた。初めから悪であるようにと生まれたのだ。人間とは違う。これは悪しか持たぬ人々が作り上げた純粋な単一心だ。だがその行為が悪だとしても、あれ本人がそれをどう思うかはまだわかるまい。
What Anger Mayu thinks about his own actions?
そうだ。この世すべての悪本人が自らの行動を悪しと嘆くか良しと笑うか、それは我々の測るところではない。もしあれに人に近い意志があり、自らの存在を嘆くのであればそれは悪だろう。だが自らの存在に何の疑問も持たなければあれは善だ。何しろそのように望まれたもの、自らの機能に疑いを持たぬのであればそれが悪であるはずがない。そう、生まれながらにして持ち得ぬもの、 初めからこの世に望まれなかったもの、それが誕生する意味、価値のないものが存在する価値をあれは見せてくれるだろう。何もかもなくし何もかも壊した後、ただ一人残ったものが果たして自身を許せるのか。私はそれが知りたい。外界との隔たりを持った者がありのままに生き続けることに罪過があるのかどうか、その是非を問う。そのためにお前の父を殺し、そのために的尾さくらを生かした。私では答えは出せない。故に答えを出せる者の誕生を願った。
Well, I mean, I guess we learned in the other routes that he killed Kiritsugu, right? Or wait, did he kill? I can't remember though. I'm confused. You killed Kiritsugu?
それが私の目的だ。エミヤシロ。
I don't think he like directly killed Kiritsugu, did he? I think it was the other way around though. It was Kiritsugu killed Kire actually, and that's how he got his fake heart. I don't know. Anyway.
自身に帰る望みを持たぬお前と対極に位置する同質の願望だ。
I can't comprehend him. His wish is too alien for me. There's only one thing I understand. That's the only reason he...
サクラを、そんなことのためにサクラを利用したのか。
I shake off the vagueness, glaring at the priest with all the hostility I can muster, and...
そうだな。そんなことのために私は多くの者を殺してきた。故に今さら降りることなどできん。言っただろ。私はそのように生きてきた。その疑問を解くためだけにここにあった。それは死を前にして変わるものでもない。
He makes this declaration, holding my gaze. His words are bold. He states it as a matter of course, saying he has no regret or doubts.
そうか。
That makes me realize we're irreconcilable? Irreconcilable. And I opposed him ever since I first saw him. I finally realized why. I don't want to admit it, but it seems I like Kotomene Kira. Yaoi ending! No. I was frantic to see him as an enemy because I didn't want to accept the fact. He said we're similar. I understand now. We both believed ourselves to be sinners, and we both live in a certain way to free ourselves of those chains. We both knew we could never be freed, but believed it was the right atonement, and sought salvation that would never be given to us.
引かないよな、そりゃ。
There's no way he'll withdraw if he's the same as me. It's not that he's trying to grant his wish because he's about to die. That's right. It's not that he's protecting his oath in his last moments. That's how he lived until now. He never walked a different path. So even if he's to die the next minute, he doesn't know any other way to live.
それにな、告白すれば干渉でもある。以前からよもやとは思っていたが、ことここに至ってようやく気がついた。
He steps forward. There's not much time left for either of us, so we have to settle the match quickly. We have to extinguish the other's fire before our own blows out.
私はお前たちを羨んでいる。求めても得られなかったもの、手に入れたというのに手に入らなかったもの、どのような戒律をもってしても指の隙間からこぼれ落ちた無数の檻。
You know, maybe you shouldn't like rely on religion then? Maybe you should find something else. I don't know.
お前たちが幸福と感じるものが、そのうっせきをここで帳消しにするのみだ。私には幸福と感じられなかった。
Yeah, he's empty because he couldn't obtain it, no matter what he tried. He sought and sought, but couldn't obtain happiness. And the only way of life he found was carrying death. But how can he abandon his way of life now?
そうだ。無駄な時間を使わせたな、琴峰。
I resume breathing, pulling oxygen into my lungs. I get my body ready for battle.
構わん。時間がないのはお互い様だ。
Strength enters Kotomine's body. There's no way this is gonna turn into a battle of magic. We're both almost dead. All we can do is drive our fists into our opponent. There's no technique or strategy involved. It's a mere brawl to the death. Alright, it's like... It reminds me of like a lot of games that end like this, you know? Where it's kind of like the final battle. And we just punch each other to death. He needs to kill me to make his wish come true. I need to kill him to destroy his wish. We both put our lives on the line. I need to beat him and eliminate the shadow before my life burns out. Snake! Ocelot! No. He kicks off the ground and runs straight at me. I don't have such power left in my legs. I lower my stance, eyes fixed on his oncoming chest, and... I swing my fist full force at a speed he can't avoid. But my fist swings through empty space and I'm the one that gets hit. I don't see Kotomine. That speed, the enemy that charged me disappears from my view in an instant. Crouches down by my left side, slams his palm into my stomach, and kicks up at my body with his lightning fast legs. Oh no, he knows kung fu, or at least I know some sort of martial arts. In fact, I remember he taught this martial arts to Rin, and that's how she got the upper hand on Caster in a different route. Well, this isn't good. His kicks are like fire. It's been a while since I felt pain strong enough to make me lose consciousness. How many meters was I kicked up? The impact was strong enough to rip my head off. No, if I'm gonna talk about impact, then the second blow to my stomach was strong enough to pulverize my organs. I know this. Taking the shortest route without any initial movement, a circle and a line that tries to damage the inside instead of the outside. Yodokobe. He's really good at it. It's not something he copied on the spot.
そうでもない。私のこれは真似事だ。死の灯籠を真似ただけのうちに何も宿らぬものだが、死に損ないの相手には十分のようだ。
He strikes again, forcing my fused joints to bend. I get up. But Kotomine stops and looks at his fists, his hands covered in red.
厄介な体だな。撃つ方が命がけとは。
It is a price he had to pay to attack a body made of swords. Yeah, you remember in the little scene where we save Sakura, his face and his like body in general is like there's just swords on him. He's very spiky. I gather my consciousness and face my enemy. It doesn't matter. He won't stop attacking, even if faced with the thorns of death.
だがいいハンデだ。つまるところ、私とお前の戦いは。
Kotomine lowers his stance. His trained body is getting ready for the explosion.
外敵との戦いではなく、自身をかける戦いということだ。
The enemy closes in. Kotomine is far stronger than me. His fists won't break. At this rate, the hourglass itself will be destroyed before all the sand spills to the bottom. I don't look away from my enemy, closing in like a spark. There's only one thing I have to do. I have to be faster than last time. I have to punch him faster, even if he avoids it. All I can hear is the sound of my heart, pounding in my ears. I take no notice of the rumbling or the raining bits of earth. The one I must defeat is right in front of me. I don't care about some centuries-old wish or the end of this small world. For Miyashiro, defeating this enemy is the last remaining purpose. Interlude. Okay. Maybe someone else's perspective, I guess. Oh yeah, I said, well, I mentioned before, like, at the end of Metal Gear Solid 4 is kind of similar to that. I said Ocelot? I guess Snake doesn't say Ocelot, he says, liquid, like that. Snake! Liquid! They punch each other. Anyway, everything's falling apart. The collapse is definitive. I guess in this case it's Shiro! Kirei! I don't know how to Shiro voice. Kirei! I don't know. The search that took the Einsburn 1,000 years. The earnest desire that took the Makiri 500 years. The continuous world that was never completed is about to end. What? Who is this? Oh! Amidst the chaos, it is still conscious. Zouken? I don't want to die. His body is a mere collection of dark red flesh, bearing no resemblance to a human being. Zouken or assassin or I don't know. Who is that voice? It's like a weird, like old man voice. So it's either those two. The swarm of worms fills the cavern. It cannot maintain its body even when using all of the worms. The writhing figure is just a moving pile of meat. It's alive! It's alive! The mask curses its rotting, melting body. Okay, I think it's Zouken. I don't want to die. His obsession is the only thing keeping it in this world. He's making very interesting sounds. It crawls. Makiri Zouken, the old Magus, his soul's vessels destroyed, remains in this world only through sheer force of will. It's only a matter of time before he dies. He stuffed his rotting soul into a hurriedly constructed worm, but he can't heal his wounds after being killed twice. I don't want to die. The old Magus has turned into a pile of flesh, and will die after going through immense pain. Will rot until the very end and die in regret. This earnest desire in front of him, what he yearned for, what he's about to obtain, is a dying cry from pain or anguish. I don't want to die. He doesn't want to die. As if you couldn't tell. How can he just disappear? 500 years. The result he achieved after 500 years. The reward he deserved is right in front of him. So why does he have to disappear? You know, if I didn't know any better, no, this just sounds like a severe case of constipation. Anyway, he only recalls pain. Makiri's karma, a noble family of magi, those driven out of their homeland and declined this far eastern country, unable to familiarize themselves with the rules of the foreign land. But that's wrong. If that were the case, salvation would be possible. If that were the reason for his bloodline's end, he may have accepted his fate. I don't want to die. But that's not why. It's not that the Japanese soil didn't suit them. The Makiri didn't die out because of an external factor. They merely dropped out. It's been 300 years since the start of their search. 300 years was their limit. The family died out in Zouken's generation. The suffering started there, and the old man couldn't do nothing but deny the truth. Mato Zouken's life was a frantic protest against the end of the Makiri bloodline. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. Okay. Right, dying is not possible. The crumbling body, it's painful, nothing but pain. 500 years were filled with pain. Pain filled the whole life, so what's so bad about seeking eternity? Suffering without satisfaction can't disappear without leaving anything behind. The Holy Grail's right there. Grant the wish. The answer being not wanting to die. The wish will come true on top of the cliff, but it's impossible with his body. This short distance is nothing compared to 500 years, so why is it so far away? It crawls across the floor, leaving bits of itself behind. Such tenacity. It should have no function to move, but it moves forward with tenacity. A thought that's filled only with obsession. Ignoring the impending collapse, it moves forward to the Holy Grail. But someone calls out to the hideous monster. A bell-like, beautiful voice.
Nani?
He looks up. Okay. Iliasville? You look different. You have the dress, right? The heaven's dress. They mentioned that before. Within the blur stands a girl. It stops moving forward. It looks up at the girl in astonishment. The old magus doesn't see her. A woman deep in his memory. Einsburn's golden saint, who has stayed in his mind without fading. 200 years ago, his partner sacrificed herself to create the great Holy Grail. It hasn't faded at all. The holy woman still has the eyes he adores. And the girl lets out a familiar voice. The pure question shields his mind from the pain. Why? 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 Now that she asks him, it is strange. Why doesn't he want to die? Why shouldn't he die? Dying means escaping the pain, so why did he cling on to life along with all the pain involved? He remembers. Yes, in the beginning he had a supreme goal. To obtain all creation. To obtain all knowledge. To reach where no man can reach. To exceed the limits of the body and reach the infinity we call the soul. The species called humanity has set limits. To go outside the spiral of the brain. To eliminate and cure all hatred and suffering. He remembers. The grief of finding out there's no such thing as paradise. If it doesn't exist in this world, if its creation is impossible with a human body, he inspired himself to go to a place where it can be done. Not to make a new world, but to change his human life. That's right. To the sky, to the limits. Be reborn and reach the unimaginable land, the ideal utopia. It is for that reason. That's why he sought the Holy Grail. He sought the miracle beyond human reach. He can't disappear until he makes it reality. He couldn't give up, no matter how many times he was beaten, no matter how often he was shown that he could not reach it. Kinda like Shiro, when you think about it. There's only one thing he dreamed of. To eliminate all evils of this world. Ironic? They risked their lives for an ideal that couldn't come true. Hey, I mean that's basically that's Emiya Shiro's entire character arc. You know, living for an ideal and everything. So many Shiros, as it turns out. There's actually so many Shiros in this world. Like Kira is a Shiro. Zoken is a Shiro. Everyone's a Shiro. That's why he remained. He kept seeking even after his enemies died, knowing it was meaningless. He believed he had a reason to exist, and that his existence would bring on a successor. That's why he continued to live. He can't die, no matter how much it hurts him. He wanted to overthrow the youthful anguish he felt when he was young. That was his way of life, the answer he came up with. Yes, even if his life is not compensated for. That was his first wish. The pain. How small is the wish of not wanting to die compared to pursuing a wish that will not come true? How do you say? Eustiaeus? That's hard to say. I still don't know how to say it. When he looks up at the world, the cavern's collapsing. Mato Sakura has been released and taken out of this small world. The third sorcery that was created by mistake, Angrimayu, is flickering like a heat haze. And the old Magus accepts that everything is out of his reach. This end was determined at the start. This is all that Makiri's journey can accomplish, no matter where it ends. But in no way is it a miserable end to a life filled with pain. It's probably just a start. His journey is just starting. 500 years is nothing. How can it be reached in a mere 500 years? What they wish for is a distant, dazzling, sacred something that will come true in the distant future. A growth of the human species that will come after many years, thousands of years, tens of thousands of years. So this is a trifling, but a meaningful matter to start the journey. It's not that their desire ends here. The journey starts here. The history to reach the distance starts its loop with the end of a dream. The voice is that of the old Magus. No matter what light he sought, he's a heretic who approved of wrongdoing. Not hiding it until the very end, he cuts his attachment to life. The last one disappears. One of the Magi that saw the miracle, the observer that also started everything, rots away. The pile of flesh is buried without trace by the crumbling rocks. The one that lived on, taking many forms. Every last trace of the Magus vanishes from the world as the embodiment of his desire is destroyed. Okay, so Zoka is dead. Hey, back to the fight. His palm slams against me. It doesn't matter what my body's made of, even if it's made of steel. Fire is my blood and steel is my body, right? The attack's meant to do damage inside me, so the impact mercilessly pierces through me. I'm overwhelmed in this battle. My fists are dodged and parried, while his attacks land cleanly. Every time his fists hit me, my vision whites out. It's not because of the damage, but because of the pain brought on by my left arm, which tries to heal and overwrite my wounded body. Wow. It's like Hajime no Ippo. I protect my head. My face hasn't turned into swords yet. It'll be over if I'm hit there. I can't manage to strike him, so I put everything into fending off his attacks to my head. My sense of pain is already numbed, and my vision will be cut off soon. The only pain my brain can sense is the invasion from my left arm. His bloody fists pulverize my body. My left arm frantically tries to repair me, and consequently, everything turns white. My vision and mind turn too white to be recovered. Even thinking brings pain now. As my body is destroyed, swords are created, trying to keep it alive. In exchange, my brain continues to be ground away. I don't know which one of us will die first. The bones in his fists are destroyed. He bears it with an agonized expression and keeps up with the assault. I dodge and swing my right fist. It's repelled. A jolt runs through my left rib. I resist the sword stabbing my brain and punch again. can still move. I can still move. I can't move. This is my last... That hurt. That one hurt. I shouldn't feel any pain, but my body's about to cry out from it. I flung like a ragdoll, my body hits a large piece of rubble, narrowly avoiding falling off the cliff. Oh, I'm sure always being flung off. I can't get up. If the impact hurts this much, the pain to reinforce my body would be beyond imagination. It'll be the end. I'll burn out, unable to bear the pain. But if I go to sleep before that, if I close my eyes... The enemy walks to me. He can't run either. Both of us might disappear within the next minute. Then... What did you swear? Who did you swear to protect? Liv. She says she won't be saved unless both of you are alive. What did you lose? What did you lose in exchange? The enemy comes closer. He drags his legs, trying to get close enough to crush my skull. No way. I won't lose. That man has no goal. He's just following his way of life he protected. But I have one. I have a goal. I have a reason I have to beat him. A reason that I have to win. Through the power of love and friendship. I don't know how much I made her cry, I guess. She was crying where I couldn't see her. She only smiled in front of me, and always cried by herself. Yes, so I have to protect her. The crimes she committed, the crimes that condemn her, the crimes she remembers, I have to protect her from everything. The girl that could only smile in front of me. Her body was dying, but she still said that she'd protect me. Whoever she is. Because I think the idea is that he forgot her name, I guess. So she can eventually smile in front of other people. Yeah, Gigas. You're getting in the way of that. Get lost. Sakura can't smile if you exist. One blow. I punch my enemy in the face with everything I have. Two blows. 3 blows. 4 blows. 5 blows. 6 blows. 7 blows. Combo. Break her, I guess. I punch, I punch, I punch, I punch. This is it. There's nothing left if I miss this chance. I put all my remaining life into this miraculous chance. I'm blown away. He deflected my attack and counterattacked me with a hard shot. Damn, I know. He won't let me punch him that easily. He's many times stronger than me, so he can easily fend off my attacks and come finish me off. Yeah, so what? The difference in our powers won't change. Things won't conveniently go right for me. I'm blown away and my enemy comes to smash my head. I'll lose. I'll lose, I'll lose, I'll lose. It's a self-evident truth. But my body still moves. My enemy looms over me. My legs don't move. Yeah, my right leg really doesn't move at all, but I fire them to raise my body. I won't die here. I can't avoid the enemy's attack with these legs. In desperation, I try to evade the death coming in the next second and... the guy in front of me didn't make it. He's standing in front of me with an upraised fist.
ここまでか。単純に時間の差が出るとはな。
He looks down at his chest. The black stain is right where his heart should be. The difference in time. So he became half dead in the forest a bit before I did.
お前の勝ちだ、エミヤシロ。その体で何秒持つかは知らんが、目的があるのなら急ぐがいい。
He's just like before. He sounds uninterested in anything, just like when I first met him at the church.
ことにね。
お前が最後のマスターだ。聖杯を前にし、その望みを果たすがいい。
The last master. The words contain deep weight, but the priest still sounds the same. It's natural. This man won't change, even on the verge of his death. He continues to be my despicable enemy.
散々痛めつけてくれたお礼だ。容赦なく、あんたの願いを壊してくる。
Did he smile in his last moment? On the verge of rusting away, my eyes no longer serve their purpose. The priest disappears from this world, with no one to bury him. Well, no more Eurocobing for us anymore. I take a breath, drawing enough oxygen to allow me to move. My throat only moves once. Fortunately, it's not painful. Most of my senses have turned to steel. No matter how hard I try, I'm starting to feel faint. Let's go. It's my final job. I release my left arm. My consciousness is about to fade away. My last projection. I'll use the strongest sword I know to destroy the curse along with the Great Holy Grail. It'll be the definitive end. No, I can't go back if I use it. I know I'm going to disappear anyway, but I have to try to find some other ways as long as I'm alive. I promise that I'll protect Sakura from everything. I can't selfishly die. I want to live with Sakura, so...
と、
Press on? But there's no other way. Sakura's crime, the absolute requirement for Sakura's happiness, is the destruction of this curse. Only a single grain of my consciousness is left. Sakura,
投影開始。
The promise I made with you. Saber, I think. A sword is in my hand. How is body last? Okay. How long can my body last, or? I don't know.
シロは死なないよ。
Hey, what's up, Ilya?
だってこの門を閉じるのは私だから。
Interesting. You know, I guess I'm thinking in the other timeline where Shiro, I guess dies and loses his mind, you know, and Sakura is left alone, but, you know, healthy. I think maybe it's because he used his projection against Kotomine, you know, and won the battle, but lost his mind, and, you know, Ilya probably still comes and shuts the gate off, maybe. It's the voice of someone I can't remember. Can't remember, but I call her name. I know I have to do it, because she'll never return if I don't.
ねえ、シロは生きたい？どんな命になっても、どんな形になっても、シロはまだ生きていたい？
I want to live. Name, I have to call her name and stop her. But I want to live. I know she'll disappear if I nod, but I want to live from the bottom of my heart.
よかった。私もそうしたかった。私よりシローにこれからを生きて欲しかったから。
What are you saying, Baka? Just come back. You won't be able to return if you go any further. I'll take him, so damn I have to remember a name, but my head's turned stupid and an important name is...
じゃあ、奇跡を見せてあげる。前に見せた遠見の応用だけど、今度のはすごいんだよ。なんて言ったって、みんなが見たがってた魔法なんだから。
No, I don't need to see it, just come back.
けど、器だけは安物かな。使えるのは私の体しかないから、完全に再現はできないの。けど大丈夫。リンと一緒に試行錯誤すれば、すぐに元通りにしてもらえるわ。
She goes to the center. The person in white becomes the sacrifice, just like in the first ritual to close the Great Holy Grail.
じゃあね。
Oh yeah, I mean, what was her name? Just Yiz or something? She was the first Einsburn that created this ritual in the first place? And I guess we learned that she sacrificed herself in order to do so. I guess Ilya is doing the same.
私とシローは血がつながっていないけど、シローと兄弟で本当によかった。
Ilya, yeah. If that's how you feel, then don't go. I can't sacrifice you. I said we'd live together to make up for all the time you'd live alone. But if one of us has to be sacrificed, then...
言ったよね。兄貴は妹を守るもんなんだって。ええ、私はお姉ちゃんだもん。なら、弟を守らなくっちゃ。
お姉ちゃん? I remember. Her name. Kiritsuku's real blood relative. The girl who was left alone because I came and stole him. A girl with silver hair and red eyes that's a bit older than me. I can't reach her. I don't hear voices anymore. I can't see anything in this light. And at the last moment... She smiles goodbye and shuts the gate of the Great Holy Grail. The sage cries out, "Open gates of heaven, bless us." The sage cries out, the curtains close, the millennium comes to a standstill. Our dreams are hopeless, been a failure from the start. They reach super fast. The stars fall out of the sky, space closes into nothing. Is the pathway to ascend is traveled with long way since I am last filled with joy. All has been engulfed by darkness can hurt you now. Last you've been set free from the pain of your zombie. You may rest now without a worry on mind. I have to read that super fast. I mean, they meant for the text for you to read, you know, silently, but anyway. Hey, look, water. I can see the sky. I can go into the sky if I reach out just a bit. But there's nothing left. There's absolutely no energy left in my body. I'm sinking. The life she saved is sinking. I clench my fist out of vexation. I feel something cold in my hand. The sensation rouses my mind.
大丈夫。リンが助けてくれるから。
Yeah. There's a miracle in my hand. A little magical energy. As the pendant. A small, useless pendant, but can at least help me reach out with my hands. I reach out. The gentle atmosphere and the warm sun hits my skin. In my hand is the endless blue sky.